Good morning, beautiful people. It is Sunday morning. So here's the game plan. I've already edited 2 vlogs this morning, so that's what I was doing earlier. So now I have a whole dry erase board of things to do. It's pretty serious, I must say. So, but the great thing is most time my dry erase board are things that I can knock out in usually a few minutes. There's some things that are a little bit more elaborate. So depending on the day, I have 2 strategies to knock things out. Number 1, if I'm feeling like I just need some small victories, I do everything on my list that I can do in under 2 minutes first. Okay, that's a Randy Posh trick for you from the last lecture if you have not watched that. Strategy number 2 is I do the hardest thing first, and then I go through the list and then have all those little victories. So those are typically my 2 strategies for the day. So today is going to be another just day, essentially, because I just have a lot of things I need to accomplish. Also some meal prep and grocery shopping to do. But I'm doing grocery shopping a little bit different today because me and the grocery store today are just not going to be friends, and that's okay. So I'm actually going to try grocery pickup service through HEB. By the way, this is not sponsored. So we're gonna just see how this goes. I'll let you know my thoughts at the end of it. So right now I'm actually going through my grocery list and making my meal plan for the week. I kind of had some ideas written down last night when I was doing my calendar. And so now I am going through and actually doing my grocery shopping, and I'll show you a little bit of what that looks like. And I'll see you guys shortly. Let's move down to the kitchen where I can actually see what things I need. Let's go. Okay, so we're down in the kitchen. So we've determined that we're gonna have 2 primary meals that I am making this week. Number 1 being crock pot ranch chicken, and number 2 being Mexican tacos. Big shocker, I know. Me and Mexican food are like yin and yang, we just don't separate. Anyway, so the main thing I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to be going through the kitchen and making sure that I have everything I need for that. And then 2, I'm going to start the things that I can already start. I'm pretty sure I have everything for the crock pot chicken already. So the big things that I've got to go do is I've got to find the frozen chicken, I've got to find the ranch dressing, and then the cream of chicken. Yes, I know it's a higher fat, but I'm on a higher fat diet. I'm totally cool with that because I've just been sitting so much, I don't need as many carbs. Also, the other thing I need to find is if I have a crock pot liner, because your girl just don't want to clean as much as she don't have to. Now for the tacos, it's pretty plain simple. I throw every veggie that I like in there. So it includes bell peppers, onions, oh Lord, come on, avocados, tomatoes, spinach, it's like I'm forgetting something green. Cheese, salsa, and then I usually do ground turkey, but I have everything except for the vegetables, I believe. And I usually do it in a nacho style. So I've got to check and see what the chip supply looks like, or if I'm going to be using tortillas. So let's figure out what we are doing. Okay, scratch that. No grocery pickup today because the earliest time that they have is 3:30, and I'd really like to pick up my groceries earlier than that, so I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store myself. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a list off of everything I've already put on there. And note to self, I probably should order these last night versus this morning, because I think they need like 4 hours to prep everything. So my bad, but I know what I'm doing next Sunday. That is for darn sure, because your girl does not want to go to the grocery store because sometimes she buys more than she needs because she has too many options in front of her. And we don't need that. We just don't need that. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, we got everything for crock pot chicken. I got taco seasoning. Yes, I'm running back and forth because this is just my style. So here is everything that I have so far. I've got the chicken from the freezer. Come on, focus. I buy them when they're on sale and then I freeze them. I don't really care if they're these natural chickens. I just go buy what's cheapest. I usually do chicken breast or chicken thighs. I have a packet of ranch dressing, and then I have a can of 85% fat-free cream of chicken. Come on, little camera, you can do this today. Potentially. So that's what we're gonna have. I'm gonna throw it in the crock pot now. I also have a pound of 93% lean ground turkey and a packet of taco meat. So that's gonna be the other thing that I'm meal prepping. So I'm gonna bust out the crock pot, find the crock pot liners, make the grocery list, and then we are gonna go attack the grocery store. This should be interesting because if I would have known that this was the case, I would have done this at like 7 this morning because I hate going to the grocery store on Sundays because it's just nuts. But we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I'll catch you guys in a momento. Okay. So we are in the car. We are headed for the grocery store, but we're also gonna take care of some other errands while we're out. We're gonna wash Miss Phasma. I don't know if I'm gonna get my eyebrows done today. They're a little bit crazy, but you know, that may be for another day. And then we're gonna go to the grocery store. Pro tip, if you're like me and there are days you love the grocery store and the other days you just hate it, on the days you do not like it, I like to listen to a podcast while I go through the store, and I put my grocery list on my phone so that way I have everything in there and I'm not like, I need this, and then I come out and it's like I shopped at Whole Foods even though I'm not at Whole Foods. So, you know, it just depends. Anywho, let's get it done. Here we go. Oh, and I have to put fuel in Phasma too so that I don't forget during the week. So I stopped and grabbed some Chipotle on the way to the grocery store because every time I go to the grocery store hungry, I buy like 20 times more than I need. So it is actually cheaper for me in the long run to stop and grab something to eat before I go to the grocery store than go to the grocery store hungry. And also I had vegetables, so this is 2 meals I've had vegetables, so that's something I'm really focusing on these next couple weeks, is to have more vegetables in most of my meals and also to drink more water. My water bottle's in the floorboard actually over there. So I'm gonna have some of that before I go into the store. I already had some I set outside and ate it. So now we're gonna go to HEB. Here we go.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas.
Back from the grocery store, got 2 packs of Zevia. 2 things, cashew milk, almond milk, tortilla chips, apples, bananas, avocados. These are mini sweet bell peppers. They're delicious. Deli meat, bell peppers, green onion, that's a purple onion, bananas, spinach, coffee creamer because that's live, some kombucha, fish oil, this is glucosamine for my joints, mushrooms. These little RX bars are snacks I keep at school in case I get hungry, yogurt, cheese, and batteries. And so this is the haul for today. So before we put up the groceries, let's check on the crock pot. Need a towel first though, because it's warm. Ooh, that looks good. So we're just gonna smash it and mix it all together in here. And then let it keep cooking. I try to break up the chicken breast when I do this. Usually a couple hours does the trick. Looking tasty. Okay, let it cook a little longer. Okay, so I'm gonna try this kombucha. This is the pineapple kombucha by Buddha's Brew. Pineapple and super green. I'm usually very obsessed with everything that's pineapple. So we'll see how this goes. And this one didn't open up and implode like some of them do. So let's see. Taste test. Very good. I like it. So something you can do when you have this, especially something like this that settles, is to roll this on a countertop on this edge, especially this perforated, I guess is the word, edge, and rotate it, and it'll help loosen everything out of the bottom. And you can gently swirl it, and it'll allow everything to unsettle. That way it doesn't settle all at the bottom while you're drinking it, and then you get all of the good stuff in the drink. The reason why I know this is my husband drinks a wheat beer, not IPA. But the beer that he drinks, you have to do that because all the good stuff settles at the bottom. And so that's how he loosens up the bottom without like causing the carbonation to like get super happy and go everywhere. So I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna start my second half of my meal prep, which is the ground turkey, taco meat and then cut up the veggies. So let's do this.
What you love gave to me, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds, 3...
Okay, so I just got done chopping everything. So this is like the breakfast veggie bundle. These are leftovers. I've got my taco salad bowls made. So now I've got to cook the meat, which I have defrosting over here. And then I've got my kombucha and my taco salad. The only thing I have left here is salsa, cheese, and avocado. So let's get to it.
Partridge in a pear tree. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings. 4 calling birds.
So I buy a lot of my proteins in bulk when they're on sale, or just when I need them, and so I usually put them in the freezer. But note to self, make sure you take a decent amount of time for them to defrost, or you'll be in my situation where you have to turn the heat down a little bit more so that way you don't burn the unfrozen parts and defrost the frozen parts. So continue to have a party here.
What's a partridge and what's a pear tree? Well, I don't know, so please don't ask me. But I can bet those are terrible gifts to get.
Okay, so while y'all were paused, I went ahead and sliced avocados in half and put one in each of them, topped it with cheese, and also put half a key lime on each of them. And I've realized that that's a really good way for me to keep the avocados from turning while they're in the fridge for the week. Or if that's not your plan, what you can do is just cut the avocado the day of when you take it to lunch, if that helps you keep it from going bad. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the meat off the stove and I'm going to put it in each of these. Now when I used to be on contest prep, I would actually weigh out all the meat, the cooked meat, into one container, and then I would weigh it out by portion at that point. But I am not at that point in my life anymore, so now we are at the good enough measurements. So that looks about right. That's what we're doing. So here we go.
On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 Kelsey Lane, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 7th day of Christmas, true love gave to me 7 swans a swimming, 6 Kelsey Lane, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Still going. And then once we're done cooking, then we'll have this with some veggies, maybe a little bit of rice. And then we'll portion off the leftovers for the rest of the week. So I put everything in the fridge and I'll show it to you just a second. Okay, so everything's done except for what we're having for dinner tonight. So let me show you the results. Okay. So peppers are down here in their little baggies. This is my second dinner for tonight, leftover. Here's my little lunches that I made, the taco salads, leftover veggies, other fruits. So I've got Honeycrisp apples and golden apples in here, and like extra avocados and carrots. Up here are the berries, and then all my yogurts are back in here. My favorites are these little Chobani flips and some other things. I have a plethora of diet sodas. I have Diet Hansens, and I broke down and brought cream soda, Zevias, which are my favorite, leftover berries, and all of the eggs from the chickens we have in the backyard, and all the key limes. I also have some potatoes down here that I need to cook. So that's kind of one of my objectives this week, is to try to use everything out of the fridge that is fresh, so that way nothing goes to waste, because that's one of my biggest peeves, is something going to waste, and I absolutely hate when things go to waste. And also I bought a ton of bananas. That's my phone. There's the bananas. Because I love me some nanners. My other favorite fruit is a pineapple, but I've been pretty lazy because I haven't been wanting to cut it, and they haven't had any pre-chopped ones on sale. So I'm gonna clean my dishes and get after it. I'll see y'all in a bit. Yeah, and this leftover soda from, what did I have yesterday? Oh, pizza. Pizza. So leftover soda because I don't like to throw things out. Just a second. See y'all later. Okay, I probably did not make it clear what I'm going to be having for my other meals during the week. So typically for breakfast, if possible, I will make it the morning of. So either will consist of oatmeal or my preferred favorite, eggs and toast and sauteed veggies, or just toast and eggs. I like Ezekiel toast, and then just toast. Bring all the carbs, that's just me. And oatmeal, those are my preferred choices. And then dinners will just vary between leftovers and what Cheryl cooks, my roommate, for only 2 more weeks, but then I'm back in with my husband, which is excellent too, but it's gonna be sad because I won't be living with Cheryl either. So it's kind of like a rock and a hard place. Oh my Lord, Phil needs water. Phil is the pineapple head. He has made it this long. Problem is we probably just need to put him in his own little glass. Poor Phil, the pineapple. He needs this glass. He needs a planter. That's the word I'm looking for. But Phil needs a planter. But he's been doing good. We put him in there. So he was just like a pineapple head stub. And he's grown roots and everything. But he needs to like be upgraded from his current half soda bottle container. Yeah. But kind of where we're at. But I thought I should tell you what my other meals are going to be like. So I'm going to go get some work done now. I got some stuff to do for school, like the checklist I showed you guys this morning. And we got to accomplish some stuff. And then we get a phone call tonight with the Bucci clan. Or is it, what do we call it now? Influencer Academy? The IA clan. So we got to do that. So I'm excited. They're my pineapples. I love them. So here we go. Let's go do this. So we're back upstairs and we're back to the board. So we can mark out this guy and this guy. I had vlog edit up here, but it's 1, 2, and 3. I finished those this morning. Helps if I show it to you. I got a lot of stuff to do still, and a little bit more just stuff to do. So I'm gonna fold sheets and I'm gonna refill my vitamins. So something I really like to do on my Sundays, even, I already did them, but I'm gonna show it to you. I like to fill the rest of the week, so that way I have everything. I've gotta add this guy because my joints have been really bothering me, so I've gotta get some glucosamine. This is the one I'm taking right now. It's a good brand. But I thought I would show you a trick from when I used to work at the hotel. Come on. I used to work at a hotel, so actually I can know how to fold a fitted sheet, and that's like a special craft unto itself, I've realized. So let me show you. So you gotta get your sheet. I know you can barely see me, but you just gotta see the important part. You find 2 corners, take one corner, put it over the other, okay? Then you're going to take the bottom 2 corners and fold them over this guy. After you figure out where the other one went. There it is. So you gotta get everybody to face the same direction. That's usually the challenge here. And then you get that all situated, get everybody all defluffed and everything here. Everybody all stuffed where they're supposed to be. Okay, so you got your little half square. It'd help if I actually left room on the bed to show you. I know the lighting in here is terrible. I'm sorry. I'm working with what I got here. Okay, so you're gonna lay it down somewhere where you can, and then you're gonna straighten the edges out. So I'm gonna straighten all my little edges here. It just makes it a little bit easier to fold this guy. So there's my edges all straightened here. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to fold them over that way. So one more this way, and I'm going to fold this guy this way. Okay. Okay. And then you can just roll him up, or you can fold them in little hamburgers. I like little hamburgers slash roll. Okay, there's your fitted sheet. It's freaking magic. I know, it's amazing. So maybe that helped you, especially if you live in a small space like a dorm. I was one of those weirdos. I always had 2 sets of sheets when I was in the dorm or whatever. But I found that really easy, and then your sheets all fit in a nice little pile together. And I will actually fold my fitted sheet, and I'll actually put it in a pillowcase, and then that way it's all nice and organized. Yes, the OCD person can fold a sheet, but yet she hates to clean. And that's all she's done the last 2 days. I will have a maid one day, and she or he will be paid very well, so I won't have to clean. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, back to folding and cleaning, and then I need to work on that board I was showing you. Okay, so here we go. Bye. Legit. Wash the car. It rains. You know, I'm just very much a lucky charm. Maybe I should move back to the desert, since every time I wash my car, it rains. That's okay. At least there's nothing sticking on plasma anymore. Anywho, so I'm taking a little break from my work right now. I am, I've just been going through that list on the board that I showed you earlier. Oh, come on, Lordy have mercy. So I just had a lot of schoolwork that I'm working on right now. So my first half was due on this past Friday. The other half of my stuff is due this coming up Friday. So I've just kind of been setting up for the week, so that way I have plenty of brain power to focus on that, because the more decisions you make in a day, the more decision fatigue that you have, and I definitely am one of those people that suffers from decision fatigue. So the more that I can eliminate decisions that I have to make later in the week, the better. So meal prep. Like, I even picked out like all my clothes for the entire week already. I probably should have checked the weather forecast before I did that, but we'll deal with it anyway. I've got coats. I washed everything. I put everything away. I already went through and planned my whole week in the planner. I'm in the driveway, which is why I'm filming and still while I'm driving. Anyway, so I'm taking a little break because I have a phone call in 1 hour and 15 that I really want to be a part of, so I can talk to my peoples. So I'm gonna go take a walk over by the boardwalk, and just kind of get out of the house without a mission for a little bit, because I definitely want to make sure I have some activity before I am trapped in a chair again. And then I want to try to have more activity this upcoming week than I had previously, since I was just so brainwaved into getting my project done. I didn't do like any activity whatsoever. So my goal is to have a lot more this coming week, even if it's just making turns to walk every day. Okay, I'll see you guys at the boardwalk. Well, hopefully it's not raining.
On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 maids of milk and 7 swans to swim in 6 geese to land.
Okay, so I'm back from my walk, and it started to rain on me, but that's okay, so I enjoyed it. But look at the chicken. It's all done. So I'm gonna shred it apart and turn it off so it'll cool, and I'm actually gonna eat the leftovers I had from Chipotle today. That's what I'm gonna have for dinner. Then I'm gonna do my phone call and do some more work. So just a second. Okay guys, well this is gonna wrap up this vlog. I'm gonna get ready for my call and finish doing some homework and edit this vlog, and I'll catch you later this week. So please don't hesitate to let me know what you want to see next. I think my next vlog is gift ideas, I think is what it is. And then I've got a couple of other ideas, but I'm welcome to them all. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.